So last week happened. Yeah, not great. That was the definition of somebody not giving an absolute you-know-what to a game. But yeah, we got to sharpen up. This week it doesn't get any easier. Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here, and welcome to our week 3 battle in FIPA, but in FIPA. Where this week we're going up against Troy, coach of the Hive Weedles. If you guys want to check out his draft league profile, link to that is in the description down below. Definitely go do so. And his team, as you can see from me here now, consists of Mega Mawile, Rillaboom, Blacephalon, Rotom Wash, Nidoqueen, Snorlax, Uxie, Rubombi, Vullaby, and Shelgon. Now he's got a pretty scary team. The Mega Mawile is a huge threat, and it's another Pokemon I still don't think should really be allowed, but less so than Zamazenta. I think like if Zamazenta or Mega Mawile should be allowed, but it's still a massive threat. There's still so few Pokemon that's able to check it. We don't really have one of them, unfortunately. It's just the fact that it's just the coverage that Mawile gets is nuts, but Mawile does run into 4 moves Lost Syndrome and slower Pokemon, so that does help. He's got the Rillaboom though that pairs so nicely with Mega Mawile to break through them bulky water types that Mawile doesn't like dealing with. Blacephalon then to break through other steel types that Mega Mawile doesn't like. He's done a really good job crafting this team in draft, and then Rotom Wash and Nidoqueen is there as well. Really nice utility, so quite scary team to come up against, but hopefully our team can do the business. So first thing we're bringing is Keldeo, our Ponyboy Keldeo, there we go, words. Rocking out Hydro Pump, Secret Sword, Flip Turn, and Surface the moveset. Running max speed to outspeed the Blacephalon. And basically, he doesn't have too many Pokemon to kind of come in on Keldeo's dual stab, so might as well. Surface there just so we can get a one-hit KO on a offensive Nidoqueen. And then Flip Turn, Hydro Pump is the standard moves there, and Secret Sword, we're bringing that as well for Snorlax. I was thinking about Sacred Sword, but Secret Sword I think should be just fine. And the reason why you'll be thinking Sacred Sword is because of Curse shenanigans, but I think Secret Sword we should be able to hit hard on Snorlax and break through that pretty easily. After that, I'm bringing Starlord, our Deoxys Defense, rocking out Psychic, Spikes, Recover, and Teleport. The idea here is, as I move on to Crimson in a moment, our Scizor, is that with 1 layer Spikes, our +2 Scizor will be able to absolutely not walk over, but blitz through Troy's team. Psychic is there for Nidoqueen, and Recover and Teleport is just our utility moves. I'm bringing Nospidef so that an offensive Nidoqueen can never 2-hit KO us. The rest then goes into Fizdef to help aid Scizor in dealing with some of the defensive pressures that our team has to deal with. And then 19 in speed just to prevent speed creeping, because I'm a little bit paranoid like that. After that, I'm bringing Crimson Mega Scizor, and just like what I touched with, we're bringing SD set, U-turn, Bullet Punch, Swords, and some Roost as the moveset. Really bulky offensive EV spread this week. 8 in speed just to prevent some speed creeping, and the rest is bulk and physical attack. And the idea here is like we set +2, and if we can just get a little bit of chip or 1 layer spikes down, we are able to kind of clean up with Mega Scizor, and hopefully that is the case, so we'll see how that turns out for us. After that, I got Wetlands as Seismitoad, Hondia, Assault Vest with Knockoff, Power Whip, Earth Power, and Icy Wind. I have enough Spadef to ensure that a timid Blacephalon never 2-hit KOs us if it's choice specs. Then I have 100 EVs and special attacks so that we can always want to KO a Blacephalon if it comes in on a layer of spikes with Earth Power. And then the rest is in Fizdef to again take some of the defensive pressure off Scizor with dealing with Mega Mawile. And hopefully this thing can do the work. And also this is our primary switch into Rotom Wash, so we can kind of come in and click Power Up and smack the Rotom Wash or knock off and beat that thing. So that's the idea behind the Seismitoad, and hopefully it would do just that. After that, I got Ivy, our Salazzle, rocking out Fire Blast, Sludge Wave, Toxic, and Substitute. You look at our opponent's team, you look at the dual stab that Salazzle could carry. We were able to do quite a bit of damage to pretty much every single Pokemon. And we can outrun a lot of his team as well, so other than the Rubombi, but we don't care about Rubombi for Salazzle, so I was like, yeah, let's get this Pokemon in. So we've run the dual stab, and then because we're going to force probably Nidoqueen in to check us, or the Rotom, I figured sub-toxic would be really nice, because I can just sit behind the sub, and Hydro Pump could potentially miss, and if we're on a Rotom, and even if we do get a sub behind him, Rotom and Nidoqueen there, and get Toxic off, wear that thing down, and go from there. So really nice, I think, really nice week for Salazzle to come this week. And lastly, I'm bringing Jubilee, our Togekiss, or Jubilee, I should say, not Jubilee, but Jubilee. But rocking out Dazzling Gleam, Defog, Flamethrower, and Roost as the moveset. Offensive bring this week with 252 in special attack. The idea here is like this is another Pokemon that would bait in Rotom Wash, click the Dazzling Gleam, get Chip and Rotom Wash so we can remove Rotom Wash, because that is the one Pokemon that does stop Megazord from cleaning up. Defog is there to prevent the webs setting up. Flamethrower is there for the Mawile if we can catch that, and then Roost is a little bit of recovery. And then I have enough speed to speed creep Nidoqueen, speed creeping my Deoxys defense, and the rest is in HP. But that's the team, you guys, and with that, let's get up into the battle. My opponent's team: Mega Mawile, Rillaboom, Blacephalon, Nidoqueen, Rotom Wash, Ribombee. This is kind of what I had a feeling he was going to bring. The Mega Mawile is a big threat. The Rillaboom will be able to clean up afterwards. We got to be able to make sure we can check that correctly, and we'll see how we'll go from there. He may want to leave with the Ribombee just in order to get the webs off. So that's a lead. If he predicts that, and because I might go into Scizor, he will lead with the Blacephalon, which is a bit of a nightmare. I could lead with the Keldeo, but that again, it's a little bit meh, I won't lie. The one lead I kind of do like, well, you see, the problem is Nidoqueen is potentially too. I think the Seismitoad might be the best bet here. Simply because if Nidoqueen, Rotom Wash, or Ribombee lead, it's a threat. Now, if he predicts that and goes and leads with Rillaboom, it's a little bit scary. Actually, I think Deoxys is our best bet. So I'm going to leave with the Deoxys and we go from there. I think that's our best bet. So I know. So he led with the Nidoqueen. I just realized that the in-game audio. I'm a mess in today's video. But anyways, we'll drive on. The Nidoqueen comes in. This is a very free spike. So I am just going to go for that layer of spikes. He sets up his layer of toxic spikes, which is fine. I go for the Psychic, as in comes the Mawile. I'm okay with that. I would go Teleport here. If he goes for the Sucker Punch, it is what it is. But I'm going to go for the Teleport. And we might, because then I can go out to Slazzle. He goes for the Knockoff. That's a huge chunk of HP. But we'll get the Teleport. And I can bring in my Slazzle here. Now, you are not staying in here. Right, you are just not staying in here on this. So, you will switch out into Rotom or Nidoqueen. I am going to go for my sub here, try and predict that. In comes said Rotom. And we're going to get our sub off. And I am going to click Toxic here. And no matter what comes in, yeah, that's fine. He may want to go for the Hydro. That's cool. That's alright by me. I'm going to go for another sub here. I want to kind of see what he wants to do. Goes for the Defog. I'm perfectly alright with that. Because the more chip I can get on this Rotom, the better. I'm just going to go for a Sludge Wave here. Get that and get a nice little bit of chip. He goes, ooh. Interesting. But now that okay, so I kind of know what you are, but at the same time, I could just chip away at you. Just go for another Sludge Wave, see what you want to do after that. The Ribombee, haven't seen that just yet. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to go for the Fire Blast this turn. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Get 21% off, yeah. And plus I'm recovering here too. You have not spent too many turns asleep, so I'm just going to go for another Fire Blast. Because it's free, like it's completely free. And if it brings in the Mawile, so be it. I can just get a big hit off on the Mawile. Well, I have no problem doing that. Because every time the Mawile is in, I have to click a button. I have to click a button every time the Mawile is in. Every single time. So that, like, there is that. The Blacephalon hasn't been touched yet. But I kind of have an idea what this guy's set is. Now, to be fair, it's clever. He kind of, because my offense is predicated around wearing this Rotom down. But if he is rest and he doesn't have Sleep Talk, Hydro Pump, Defog, rest, he probably has Volt Switch. So it does mean that if he's got that, or maybe say Will-O-Wisp, as he brings in the Nidoqueen, I'm okay with that. I am more than okay with that. I have no problem going for that again. Because removing you frees up my Deoxys a bit for me to be able to just sack that. Because I have the Seismitoad for the Blacephalon. And also it means if this Rotom doesn't, that's fine. Give me another one. Beautiful, thank you. Again, you have not spent a turn in here asleep, so this thing is getting worn down very badly. I'm going to go for another Fire Blast. Someone in here is going to have to take it, you see. And because and if this Rotom keeps on eating these hits, that's fine. That's okay. He finally decided to eat a hit there, which is fine by me. I could go for another one here. Yeah, I think we do. I honestly just think we do, given what's going on. No matter what comes in here, that's fine. If you're committing to that, I have no problem going for the sludge wave this turn. Oh, we almost nicked it, but he's got on 2%. So no matter what happens, if Rodan comes in again, we want to do something to it and remove it, which is fantastic. I'm going to bring my Seismic Toad. There's the Shadow Ball. You went with modest. You went with a modest nature there. Your modest specs. Ugh. Okay, I wasn't anticipating that. Was not anticipating that. That could be a roll. Let me double check that. That definitely sucks. I was certain he would go timid. Certain he would have gone timid, but he. I suppose that is the one issue I have with the fact that the Ox's defense is like mostly going to be run bulky. Is like most people are not going to respect that, and then they will run modest. And I should now, that's something I obviously need to learn more about. I need to adapt to. But this thing is a problem. He's modest. I'm just going to say he's +1. He's got a 60% chance to eat this hit. Oh, sorry. He's got a 60% chance to get the 2-hit KO here. 60% chance. If I go for the knockoff, it's not as much of a threat. I am broken though. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. We don't live it. Damn it. Okay, is what it is. Right, he got what he needed there. But because you have to be specs and you have to be modest. So my Kelly comes out here every single time, and I can click any button here. So I'm going to click Surf. I'm not worried about this thing being specs, as he's just going to lose his Road and Wash there. That's fine. Obviously that sucks, but it is what it is. He has elected to bring in Rillaboom. He will go U-turn here every time. So if he wants to go U-turn, do I bring in Togekiss? Issue is Nidoqueen needs a switch in here. I think we can bring in Slazzle here, if I'm being honest. There's a U-turn. And who do you bring in? Do you bring in the Blaze Phaedon again? You do. You should crack my Slazzle here, right? How am I going to deal with this? You will break through me. You will break through my Slazzle. How important is Slazzle to me in this game? The Ox's defense, we will get we just will get smacked by every time. I could probably do it with my Keldeo being around. Do I need a Togekiss? Potentially, I do, if I'm being honest. The Slazzle, who do I need you for? Like, he just clicks Shadow Ball. He's got a free Shadow Ball here every time, which it's a nightmare. It's a disaster, if I'm being honest. A Togekiss goes down. The Slazzle just gives me another option to bring in Rillaboom and keep the Scizor in the back. Now, in saying that, if I'm able to get in Scizor and click +2, it's a different kind of story. Or if I can at least get a Spike off somewhere. That's where I'm at with that. The Nidoqueen will be able to knock us out. If that comes back in, the Ribombee probably has a Sash. Where do I click SD here? I don't know if it's against the Nidoqueen. I have to get Rillaboom in and I have to click SD, and I need a layer spike down for Blaze Phaedon to be beaten. Now, I do outrun this thing. Right? So there is something to be said by just clicking Sludge Wave, and actually clicking Sludge Wave is the play here. Absolutely. The chip here is needed. Now, no matter what happens, my Scizor will always be able to beat this thing. So we're going to bring in our Keldeo, and I could click Surf here. What's his sack? But yeah, the range this thing is at now, my Scizor will be able to beat this thing when it gets to +2. That's all it needs to be. Actually, Flip Turn kills. Should kill. Yeah, Flip Turn kills. I'm just going to go for the Flip Turn, as he's going to preserve it. That's all I needed. That's all I needed, I think. We're going to Mega Evolve. I'm going to click SD. Because I think you just U-turn here. Scizor. Hopefully. Bullet, I'm going to go to +2 here. Bullet Punch does 8%. The Blaze should be dead. That's fine. What am I doing to Nidoqueen? It looks like she is offensive, that Nidoqueen. Bullet Punch kills with Bombi. It's going to be +2. The Rillaboom can't touch me. The Mawile, Mega Mawile, should be dead as well. So we get +2. I think we win with just the Bullet Punch. I think we win with just Bullet Punch here. Yeah, that was scary, but just getting that necessary chip on Blazion, that's all that's needed. That's all that's needed. As he's going to go for the U-turn, that's fine. Who do you bring in here? If he's smart, I think he brings in the Blaze. You're going to bring this. You're going to bring Nidoqueen. Okay. I'm pretty sure I beat you here. I'm pretty sure I beat you with Bullet Punch, so I'm going to do just that. I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah, down goes Nidoqueen. And then we'll see. The Blaze is a little bit of a threat. I don't know what speed the Blazion may have, and that's being honest because I saw the as you bring in Blazion now, simply because I know that it's modest. So if it's modest, Deoxys, I'm just doing a couple of calcs here. Can I risk this? Deoxys not attack. Deoxys defense. If you just brought in enough to go do that's your specs, so 250. You may have just gone 252 HP here. In which case, Scizor, Mega. Sorry, my Mega Scizor set. It's going to come down to this if what the roll is on this one. My Mega Scizor set +2. How much of a chance to OHKO here? Guaranteed to a KO. It's at 70%. Let me just double check that calc. If it's at 70%, what's the chance that OHKOs? 50% chance to OHKO. It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. It's a big risk. It's a 50% chance I win this game or not. I have big balls. I'm going to take it. There we go. There we go. That's it. That should be it. Scizor picks up the win. Crimson is back in the house. Oh, that is what I want to see. He goes for the Grassy Glide. It does nothing. Scizor comes in. It's just that, and look, it was that moment where we did not panic on Blazion and we just said we need a chip on it, and we just stopped thinking about getting the spike up and just said no. That little bit of chip that Stas was going to give us. That's all we needed. G freaking G's. Let's go. We'll take that. We needed a bit of a bounce back there. We're now 2-1. I'll take that all freaking day. Great job. Yeah, just isolating the threat there. When I need to. The big takeaway for me was I need to calc people not respecting Deoxys' speed and running modest. That is one thing I need to. That's the one thing I'm going to have to realize, that people will not respect the fact that they need to outspeed Deoxys. So I need to start calculating people will run modest in that situation, especially Troy there. Because if I had put more Spadef into Seismitoad, I am not worried about Blazion anywhere near as much. That was quite scary. So that's big takeaway there for me. I know going forward with this team. And look, you're going to get those takeaways throughout the season where you realize what your team can and cannot do. That is something that my team cannot do. But yeah, GG to our opponent. Definitely link to his draft league profile is in the description down below. Definitely go check it out. And yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there today, you guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please click the like button down below for me. If you have not clicked the subscribe button, please do so. You guys let me know what you guys thought of the battle in the comment section down below. And yeah, on that note, I'm going to get on up out of here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.